Well, this pandemic is not just taking lives, but also livelihoods. Our economy has taken a huge hit because of the virus, closing businesses and keeping some from ever opening. Nike announced it's canceling plans for a big new manufacturing facility in the city of Goodyear. Team 12's Marc Liverman is live there this morning. So, Marc, what is Nike saying about this?
Well, guys, we're live on 143rd Avenue, just south of Van Buren. This is where that facility was supposed to end up opening, but now Nike is blaming the coronavirus for its decision to back out. It just released a statement saying, in part, we are experiencing unprecedented times, and due to the COVID-19 impact, we will no longer be investing in our Goodyear facility. We thank the city of Goodyear and the team we have worked with to date. They have been outstanding partners. Looking at the numbers, Nike lost $790 million in the fourth quarter. Digital sales couldn't make up for the loss of revenue after stores closed in most of the world. So what did the original deal include? Well, Nike planned to invest $184 million in its third U.S. manufacturing line for Nike Air sneakers. The facility was supposed to create 500 jobs over 5 years. Last year, Goodyear City Council unanimously approved $2 million in incentives to get the company to compete here. Now, don't forget, the plan ran into some controversy around that same time when Governor Doug Ducey threatened to pull state incentives. That came after Nike decided not to sell this shoe, which included the Betsy Ross flag, a Revolutionary Era emblem. Former NFL quarterback Colin Kaepernick, who has an endorsement deal with Nike, told the company the flag recalls an era when black people were enslaved. Nike said last year it planned to open the facility in 2020. We're live in Goodyear. Marc Liverman, Today in AZ.